What came first, the veggie patch or the concrete lions? Veggie patch for sure, bro. You're coming over from Europe, Eastern Europe, or Western Europe. They love their natural food there. You've got control of your own food, man. You walk in the backyard, fucking IGA's out there. You got Woolworths in your own backyard. You're going out there, you're pulling out the tomatoes, pulling out the zucchini, pulling out the chili piperki, a little olive, an onion, a garlic. You're making a manjo within fucking 18 seconds. You don't have to get your husband, who's got a personality issue. It's the 70s, bro. Every man had a personality issue in the 70s. Think about your grandparents when you were a child. That generation wasn't like bubbly, upbeat. They were just fucking work, I'm tired, shit and eat, drink, smoke. Everything was like function. They were either tired or they were busy. There wasn't any, I'm feeling a little skeptical. They didn't give a fuck about anything. They get up, they drink coffee, they smoke a cigarette, they get into a Valiant and they drive to work. Usually a government job or a construction job or a factory. Work like dogs from 7 till 4. They grab a long neck of beer, they put it in between their legs and drink it on the way home on the highway. Get home, say hello to the wife who's in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen in a garage. They don't use the kitchen inside. And she waves, hello, Louis. Hey, kakosi. And then the wife, straight away, she's dumping some shit on him. Garabo me boli. My back hurts. Also, my right knee hurts. Ha ha. They're 40 years old. My grandparents, when they were 40, they were acting like they were ready for the deathbed. They were geriatrics at 40 years old. My grandmother, maybe 45, she was like, I'm finished. I'm old. My miss is 40 years old. She wants to do marathons and go down the Kokoda trails. She wants to crawl where army people were crawling during wars. My grandmother at 45, she had a walking cane. She didn't even need it. Basically saying to the people, fuck off. I can't help you anymore. I'm a grandmother now. Oh, lele, 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 lele. The old wogs love doing that. Lele, 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 lele. Lele means like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Bubba's not feeling well. Bubba's 45. Whether they were just too much refined flour or sugar or yeast, bloated with gas, inflamed with gout. It was a different 45 years old. Complaining 24/7. Oh, my pinky toe's been hurting for a week and a half. They still work, but it's with whinging along the whole way about ailments in their body. And I remember thinking to myself as a kid, fuck, it sucks to be old, man. They weren't old. So the veggie patch, we'll come back to this. This is a long rabbit hole, bro. Grandfather will probably call the grandmother out to help with the tomato trees. They stake the tomato trees and they'll dig it. He'll dig the holes. The grandmother will put the seedlings down and they help each other. Then they would sit down and they'd eat dinner at about 5 o'clock till 7. Dinner goes for like 2.5 hours, like some Roman banquet. So that was veggie patch. The concrete lines came in the 80s and early 90s when they made a little bit of cash. Once you got that plot of land in the 80s for 32 grand. Then you worked 3 years hard from 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. Sometimes with the extra overtime, 7 till 7, let's call it, which is what everyone's doing these days anyway, 6 days a week, plus their phones, they can't fucking rest, they're all going to die prematurely. Then you've saved up money to build in 3 years' time. Oh, you've built the whole house. Mende, Pavle, Jaiko, Petre, they're all helping you build because you're going to help them build their house in 3 years' time when they've saved up enough for an entire new home. Now we're signing off a contract, $1.8 million loan for construction. You get to pay it off when you turn 175. You're tortoise's age. Now you've paid it off. Once you've built it, crack a fucking few lines at the front. Put a couple of concrete lines. Here's another thing about us wogs. Where's the lions in Macedonia? When were they around? They're an African animal. Was there lions just gallivanting around Bitola? I don't know. Like, I've looked that up before and they said there was lions in Europe. Fucked if I know when. But I'm telling you, it's 1987. My uncle Vancho has got a concrete lion at the front like this. Vancho's never seen a lion in Bitola. He hasn't seen a lion. He's barely seen a cat. You know, having a lion, you feel like, fuck, it's powerful, bro. I'm a fucking luff. I'm a lion.